Question 7. ABDE is a parallelogram. It's not drawn accurately, so don't get your protractors out at this stage. The facts that we're told are that AB equals AC, so we know that that line is equal to the length of AC. Now that immediately tells us what we've got here is an isosceles triangle, and that might be useful later on, so I'm just going to make a little mark to indicate that. For 3 marks, we have to show that x is 22 degrees. So we're already told that this is supposed to be 22. If we don't get that answer, we know we've gone wrong somewhere. What this requires is a knowledge of parallelograms, parallel lines, and triangles. As soon as you see a problem like this, just start to fill out angles that you know or can work out. Here I notice the fact we've got a triangle with 2 angles in them. So I can work out this angle here very quickly because I know that all the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. If I take away these 2, whatever's left must be this one angle. Now, while that doesn't help us immediately, it could be useful, so it's always worth working out what you know. So if I take away 65 and then take away 72 degrees, take away 65 leaves me with 115, take away 72, 113, 103, take away 60, it's going to leave me with 43 degrees. So this angle here is 43 degrees. But how can that help us? Well, we also need to remember that the whole shape is a parallelogram. So we can work out 2 facts here. The first one is that this 65 degrees in this corner will be the same as this 65 degree angle in this corner. Also well worth just writing it down, even if we don't need it. Because we identified this as being an isosceles triangle, we know the 2 base angles are identical, so this must also be 65 degrees. Now we're starting to get somewhere, because now we have a straight line and can work out what this angle here will be. Angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So if we take away 65, we're left with that 115 degrees. But how can we work out this angle here? Well, another fact to do with parallelograms is that we have 2 parallel lines. This diagonal becomes a transversal, so we can use the alternate angles being equal to help solve our problem. If this angle is 43, this one must also be 43 degrees, which now gives us 2 angles inside this middle triangle. To calculate x, we need to do 180 degrees for the entire triangle, subtract 115 for this angle at point C, ACD, and then subtract 43 degrees as well for this angle here. 180 take away 115 is 65. 65 subtract 43 is 22 degrees. We've just proven that x is 22 degrees for 3 marks.